This is David Miller here with Wikipicks.com. We decided to do this basics video because one of our goals here is to help everybody in the sports betting community. And we realize a lot of you don't even know how to make a sports bet. And this is something that we can all relate to because everybody had to make their first bet at some point. So, let's begin. Over here, this is the betting number. So if you want Oakland, you say betting number 421, and if you like Chicago, betting number 422. Now, if you just walk up and say that number, it's going to give you the point spread, and this means plus 2.5 with Oakland. So in order for you to win with this bet, Oakland has to win the game or only lose by 1 or 2. And if you like Chicago, you're minus 2.5. This means that they have to win by at least 3 points. So if Chicago wins by 1 or 2, you would lose your bet. Now, this is the part that a lot of people have trouble with understanding. This plus 102 means that for every dollar that you're risking, you win $1.02. Or to make it easy, every 100 you risk, you get 102. So the plus means risking to win this amount. Now the minus is you have to risk this much to make $1. So for example, to win $1 here, you have to risk $1.12, or you have to risk 112 to win 100. Now I know that might still sound confusing, but don't worry, I'll go over a few examples. And this is called the money line here. And what that means is you don't want anything to do with this point spread. You just want your team to win the game. So if you like Oakland to win and you want to pass on these 2.5 points added to the final, you would walk up and you would say, I'd like 421 money line. Now that means every 100 that you risk, you win 125. And obviously, since you would get your 100 back as well if you won your bet. So your 100 if Oakland won would basically be 225. Your 100 back plus 125. Now for Chicago money line, you would have to risk $1.45 to win $1, or 145 to win 100. And over here we've got what's called the over-under. This is both teams' final scores added together. And you can bet over or you can bet under. So if you bet over 33.5, this means that both teams have to have a combined score of 34 points or more for you to win your bet. And for the under, both teams have to have a combined score of 33 points or less. And once again, this minus 105 means you have to risk 105 to win 100 on both sides, the under as well. And let's look at another one here. If you want Dallas plus 3, you get 3 points added to the final, but you have to risk 115 to win 100. And Dallas money line to win, every 100 you get 125. So even if this still sounds confusing, don't worry, because we're going to show you some examples. Now these are wagers that I placed before, about 4 years ago, and I'm using Pinnacle because they have a good system where it really details your bet. I haven't bet at Pinnacle since around this time because they no longer take action from people in the United States. I know a lot of people are getting around that, but I try to keep everything legit. So let's see here. We will pull one up. Okay, here this is a bet on a total in NBA. And it was the Pacers and the Wizards, says here, and I bet under 189, so I needed less points than 189 to win my bet. And they were giving me plus 103. So for every 100, I got my 100 back plus 103. So I risked 2,000 to win 2,060. And I won, so the total amount paid for the ticket was 4,060. Let's see here. Here we have a spread. I had Phoenix minus 6.5 minus 104, meaning for every 100 I wanted to win, I had to risk 104. And I also needed Phoenix to win by 7 points or more to win my bet. This bet won as well, so I risked 2,000 to win 1,923. Total amount paid 3,923. And let's see here, another example. This was in the Super Bowl in '06 when Seattle played Pittsburgh. I bet over 47 at even money. This means every 100 I risked, I would win 100. And this bet lost. See, I'm not just going to show you only winners. Even we lose. So I just risked my 3,600 to get 3,600 back. And since I lost, it was just a loss, so nothing exciting there. Let's see here. Try to show you the bigger bets, because I know bigger numbers are more exciting. Okay, Miami plus 7, and this was in college basketball. So I had to risk 111 to win 100. This bet won as well, so for the 2,000 that I risked, I got back 1,801 extra. And I know the numbers here are kind of, basically when I go to the casino and I bet, I like to round the numbers off. So I would put to win 2,000 and I would risk 2,220. But since it's over the computer, I'm not worried about really rounding the numbers off. So this one won. I can't remember the final for these games. It was a long time ago. Let's find another bet. And I know too, a lot of these bet amounts are random, anywhere from 1,000 to 4. Let's see here. Tennessee minus 5 plus 105. So this means every 100 I risked, I got my 100 back plus another 105. So for the 2,000 I risked, I got back another 2,100. Okay. This was the Super Bowl, biggest bet I made of the month, and I risked $13,024 to win an extra 7,400. I had Pittsburgh minus 176. So they were favored, so I had to risk more than what I wanted to win. And like I said, it's called a money line. Let's see what this is here. Okay, and the previous game Pittsburgh had, I bet over 41 minus 101. And it won. Risked 4,000 to win 3,960. So getting the 4,000 back plus that 3,960, that was the total amount paid. And also once you make a lot of bets yourself, you'll start to really get it down. Maybe after your 4th or your 5th bet, you'll really understand it all. We got Sacramento Kings plus 3.5 minus 115. And this bet won. 3,000 to win 2608. Total 5608. Last one. Air Force minus 9.5 minus 101 in basketball. So to win, or I had to risk 39.50 to win 39.10, and it won. Okay, so that's our video for the basics. Also, feel free to email us if you have any more questions. For Wikipicks.com, this is David Miller.